Welcome to Indigos Gaming, and welcome to a match of StarCraft 2, played by people that are way better than me. The map is Death Aura. Spawning in the upper left, the hatchery, the drones in rouge. It is Rogue. There's a pun in there. And spawning in the opposite corner in blue, it is none other than Serral. Battle of the Bugs. I said it. Come at me, Zerg players. Both players in synchronicity hatcheries on the low ground. Both of these players I quite admire for their macro-oriented playstyles. Really both quite strong. Rogue, of course, from the Korean circuit, Serral from the European, but both very well-renowned Zerg names. Easily way up there on the list with Dark Rainer, Serral, Rogue. I expect good things out of this game. ZVZ usually is a very quick or volatile matchup. Zerglings, Banelings in 3 minutes, somebody's trying to kill the other. Usually it's whoever expands first has more problems because, of course, they went for an expansion. They didn't go for quick Zerglings, they didn't go for quick Banelings. This match, though, is looking to be a little different from that, though. And I'm intrigued because they both opened up hatch first. They both have the pool follow-up, so there's no clear discrepancy just yet. Actually, I see one discrepancy. Serral has the 2 Zergling to start, looking probably for just safety because it's only 2 Zerglings. Rogue, though, doing a little bit of a skip. He's just getting it later. He's not skipping it entirely. He opted to just go for drones first, get the queens up. Ling speed on the way for both players. Looks like Serral's just a hair faster, but not enough that I think it's going to make too much of a difference. Third bases slapped down instantaneously, and the Ling battle. Let it begin. That's pretty much it, apparently. We can follow this. They look like dogs. Little dogs chasing after each other. Serral is getting a pretty good scout with this, though. He does know that there's the third base right around the same time as his. Not a good time to try and put a creep tumor down. Bane nest spotted in... Really, guys? A mirror positioning? Both throw the Bane nest at the front? Where it could be easily sniped, of course. There it is. We see that in action. Serral's speed was done just 2 seconds faster. So his Zerglings were able to get away from Rogues. Because Rogue, of course, couldn't keep up for that just 2 seconds. Evo chamber. Evo chamber. There's really not much to say. I'm impressed neither player's trying to kill the other. Just yet. +1 missile attacks coming up for Rogue, so probably a Roach Hydra follow-up. And melee for Serral. Interesting discrepancy here. So we might actually start to see a slight difference in compositions. Rogue might be going for the Roach Hydra build, probably into lurkers. Solid targeting down. Scouting Zerglings in both bases being killed off. As I was saying, but Serral might be going for a heavier Ling Bane composition, maybe even Mutas. Yeah, Spire on the way for Serral, and Rogue's lair is not even halfway done. So Serral going for the really quick lair, gonna have Mutas out to play with quite earlier than Rogue can. Roach Warren finishing up for Rogue in the back of the natural. OV speed +1's about halfway done. Did either player get Bane speed? No. So Banelings were just being used for really defensive purposes to make sure you didn't die from a Ling all-in or a flood of Zerglings. More just scouting Zerglings, both players just trying to keep each other honest. Serral dropping the 4th base. Does Rogue know about it? Not just yet, but he does have an Overseer morphing. Speaking of Overseers morphing, kind of funny about mirror matchups. When the players are this good, the timings are so just in sync. It's impressive. Overseer booking it with that OV speed upgrade. Scouting Zerglings. Rogue now knows about the Spire with 9 mutas on the way. If I was in Rogue's position, I would want a Spore in each base right now. Just one Spore, get your queens together, Hydra Den slapped down right away. I like it. Rogue keeping those Zerglings at bay. +2 attack on the way. And yeah, Spores in each mineral line. Definitely a good choice. Mutas are out to play now. Banelings? Oh, there's plenty here. They will get the Zerglings though. Solid trade for that. Mutas harassing Overlords. While it is nice to kill Overlords, I'm not sure that's the damage that Serral really wanted to be doing with the Mutas. Ooh. Rogue. Making a Dropper Lord and trying to fake it out. Make Serral think that there's something in there. In reality, there was not, though. Excellent tactics. More spores being made. How many spores do they have? 7? 8? 9 spores we're looking at here? That's quite a lot of spores. Quite a reaction. Serral ahead on workers, likely because of that fact. He did do just a little poke in the main, but there's plenty of spores in all the bases now. Rogue looking to turtle up here. Which, not a bad decision. It's much, I would say, more risky to move out of your base if you are not the Muta player. Because the Mutas are by far the most mobile thing that the Zerg can field right now. What's this? Drop. Bane drop. Keep an eye on that. That could do very nice damage. Rogue did get the Lurker Den. I saw he's going to Hive. He's got +2 almost done here. Serral expanding like a madman. Going up to base number 5. Meanwhile, Rogue is really just kind of pinned on 3 bases here. Killing off the creep. Nice. Try and limit Rogue's vision some. Bane drop in the main. But the Banes connect with Roaches. Sadly. Yeah. Not much being done there. Little damage to a Spore, but it's liable to heal up. Mutas crushing the Spore. Liquefying the Queen in acid. Poor Queen. Damaging the front. Nice Evo Chamber wall. Rogue really turtling up in here. He's got Lurkers. He's got Roaches. But he does not got a 4th base. Serral shutting that down right away. More drops being prepared to try and get into the main. Serral just looking for any opening that he can. Lurkers versus Banes. But the Banes actually did better than I thought they would. Huh. Way to go. Crushing the Evo wall. Bane drop ready in there. 4th base thrown down yet again. Mutas pressuring. But Rogue got a lot of queens. How many queens is that? 12 queens. Rogue. Oh my goodness. That's just polyamorous, Rogue. Roaches cleaning up the Banes there. Queens cleaning up everything here. Might need to transfuse that hatchery. A lot of Hydras here. Serral looking to take the fight though. He wants to cancel the 4th base yet again. Complete kill, not even a cancel. Way to go. Serral definitely looking in a solid position with 91 drones, 5 bases, and map control. That sounds like a recipe for success. Rogue is okay. He's alive and he's working towards a plan. He's turtling up. He's got lurkers. He's got to build up the Hydra count, though. Serral again, gonna try and crack this wall open. He does break the wall, but with lurkers still in position, it's not enough to break through. Creep tumor killed off. Ooh, Vipers in play. Parasitic bombs. That's going to be a good decision here. Serral having to split up the mutas. It's not going supremely well, though. Lot of damage. Parasitic bomb is such a good counter to mutas because of their tendency to cluster, to group up. The bomb forces a split, or the mutas will die. Lot of Banes rolling in, connecting on Hydras. Not a bad trade. But unfortunately, with the presence of the Vipers now, Serral is going to have to give up some of this map control. The mutas need time to heal. And he's been throwing Zerglings and Banelings at these walls for quite a bit of time now. Banelings rolling into the main. Connecting on drones. Nice. 15 drones go down to a Bane drop. That's good damage for Serral there. Knocking Rogue down to 56 drones. Muta's trying to wrap around here. Gonna find an Overseer? Yeah, okay, good. Which spits out a Changeling. Or no, was that Serral's Changeling? How can you tell? The true battle of ZVZ. Whose changelings are whose? Serral has had control of this rich Vespene base for pretty much the entirety of the game, which is proving to be very nice on the gas income. Ooh, more parasitic bombs. Forcing splits. Gets it out. Okay. That's what you have to do with the parasitic bombs. Unfortunately, you lose the couple mutas that have been targeted, but you can save the rest. Lurkers coming in. Vipers ready. Abduct. Lurkers decimated. Serral's Lurkers, he does have more in this position right now, but Rogues are much more upgraded. Oh, the reverse of ducks. Great pulls. Rogue is going to shut this down. He cleans it up. The fourth base is secured. The Knitting Crew for the win. 4 spines made here, but Rogue looking to be safe on this fourth base. Gonna buy him enough time to build up the forces. Serral is maxed out, but is having trouble finding an opening, finding a way to do damage here. A lot of Hydras, a lot of Vipers actually. 6? Yeah, 6 Vipers to 4 Vipers, so Serral doing better on that spellcaster count. Oh, there it is. Lurker killing creep tumors. I heard the spines, but I couldn't figure out where it was. Muta's still making their presence known here. Huge bug battle being made here. Great pull on the Vipers. Oh my goodness. And parasitic bomb on more Vipers. More abducts being pulled. Rogue, I think, just evened out the Viper count. 2 to 3. It's sort of math. Lurkers trying to kill other lurkers. Some getting away, some not so lucky though. Lurkers besieging that base. Muta's not really able to do anything because of the amount of spores that are in play here. These are the bug battles I live to see. Lurker versus lurker. What's going on over here? Mutas find some poor roaches to pick on, to bully and harass. Overseer sieged up on both sides. Definitely liking the position of Rogue more here though, with the amount of queens that he has. Oh, a couple roaches doing damage to that hatchery. Muta's gonna defend, though. Oh, great pull on the lurkers. Viper pulls, really trying to help even this out here. Hydra's going in, taking a lot of lurker shots, though. Can't get out. Unfortunately, if you get pulled into these fields of lurkers, there's just no escape. Targets the overseers. Excellent idea. Serral really keeping the pressure on here, but Rogue just gonna go out through the center. Some Hydras, some lurkers, Muta's in the main. A lot of spore crawlers, though. I just don't think that Serral can get much done with the Mutas. Rogue's decision to turtle up really kind of helping that out there. Mutas, though, he focused the one spore that was over here. He gets the lurker den. He's going to get the Hydra den too, but Rogue, now in the base of Serral, he broke out. Hydra's doing damage. The Hydra den is lost. Rogue's Hydra's doing damage now on the other side of the map. Serral responding in kind. He's got his own Hydras. He's got his lurkers. That base is definitely gone. Goodbye, hatchery. The chase. Meanwhile, though, ooh, Spinecrawler and Lurkers should be fine, should be able to defend there. Muta's still doing damage. Do they get the base? No, Transfusion saves the hatchery. Well done to Rogue. I think that was all the Mutas. Yes, that was all of the Mutas cleaned up. So Serral now with no Mutas, what is he maxing out on? He's looking to be mostly Hydra Lurker. Which is pretty much what Rogue has too, with the exception of the 9 Queens still left over. 7 Vipers for Serral though. One major difference. Serral does have more Vipers, so he has more ways to control the battle. Blinding Clouds thrown out. Oh, pulls on the Vipers, pulls on the Lurkers. Parasitic Bomb on more Vipers. Hydras. More Lurkers being produced. Meanwhile, Lurker run by. Not the unit I would pick to be doing run-bys usually, but they are going to get that hatchery. Serral looking to be in an excellent spot. Yet again, sitting here and containing Rogue. One difference though, I see Rogue does have less drones, but he's making up for it with more army. And he's going to try and leverage that army, moving more Hydras down the center of the map yet again. No, Serral, the Regicide. Oh, King Henry, how could you? Gunning down the Queens. Gunning with acidic spines. It works. Serral surrounding Rogue here. These Hydras are not going to be able to do much damage. Are Lurkers actually faster than Hydras? They do have more legs. Indigos, they have any legs. Hydras don't have legs. Exactly. So they have more legs. Because some is more than 0. More Hydras just trying to get damage. Rogue picking at Serral on the edges here. I kind of like it actually. He's trying to claw his way back into the game. That hatchery should be fine though. Massive group of Hydras though. Serral can't fight that with that. He's going to have to pull these Hydras over. Rotations abound. Rogue. That's a lot of Hydras. Only 2 Lurkers, though. Serral is up in the Lurker count. He's got 6 total. Big battle. Hydras coming in. Lurkers being morphed in up top. He's got Rogue in a surround. Great pulls on the Overseers. If he can get rid of all of Rogue's detection, then Serral's Lurkers can go uncontested, really. What's going on up here? Single Lurker, harassment, of course. Lurker, Serral taking the game. relentless aggression on Serral's part, constant pressure throughout the game. Those early scouting lings into the mutas, which gave him map control, finally switching back into the Hydra Lurker composition to try and just outdo Rogue's composition. Rogue, I liked the decision to turtle up against the mutas. It gave him nice safety to get a bunch of Hydras out, but unfortunately surrendered map control. Serral just got way too far ahead in economy. What's the phrase? You let Serral macro up? Really? Well earned GG to Serral. Be sure to leave a comment down below if you enjoyed the game, and hit those buttons up above if you'd like to see more of this kind of content. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope that you have a great day.